Hello everyone, Mark here. Tomorrow I head off on the South Boundary Trail, and I haven't really done like a few prep videos the way I did with the North Boundary Trail, but I thought it might be at least good to show you what I'm planning to do. Okay, here's the Jasper South National Geographic map, and I'm planning to do the whole map. That's simple enough for you? Okay, let's see here. Here we go. Here's where we start. Rocky Pass. First, I have to leave my car all the way down here at the Nigel Creek trailhead, and then I gotta hitchhike all the way up to Hinton, which is way up here someplace, and then from Hinton, I am getting a ride from an amazing human being all the way down to Rocky Pass. Okay. Let's hope all that goes to plan. All right, Rocky Pass, first day into Medicine Tent. Now, I'm a trail junkie. I think I've said that many times. I like hiking the entire thing, and so I'm gonna sling up a bunch of my food here. I'm gonna head up to Rocky Forks, and then I'm gonna go up to Climax Creek. And then I'm probably just gonna day hike up to where this bridge is out, which basically means that there's no way to go through this. Apparently even people who've gone there in mid-September have not been able to get across that. So this has the added benefit of one day I can come from the other side, even though it's horrible apparently, and hike up to here and see the entire original South Boundary Trail. This also means that it takes me 2.5 days to get here from Medicine Tent, and it would take me 2.5 days to get here from the other side too. So it kind of simulates doing the whole trail. So at that point, I turn around and head all the way back to Medicine Tent. Okay, Medicine Tent, up to La Grasse, up to Cairn Pass. Cairn Pass, I want to take a day off and go up Southesk Cairn. Not exactly a day off, but a day off from backpacking anyway. Cairn Pass, off to Cairn River, and then Cairn River off to Southesk. Southesk down to Isaac Creek. Now, I want to see all the backcountry cabins along the route. Now, one of the tough things is for some odd reason, off in the middle of nowhere, I think somebody just wanted a vacation spot. They built Sawtooth Cabin, which is like in here. So I'll have to go, 12, 13 kilometers. I'm not even sure how far it's going to be. So that'll be a day and then a day back. So that's going to be a little 2-day side trip. So I'll sling up food at Isaac Creek and I'll do that. Okay, so now Isaac Creek off to Lorette and then down to Brazo River, where I've managed to secure a permit. And now I'm into civilization because this is the Brazo Loop and it's very popular. Brazo River, and then down to 4 Point, and then the last day out. Where my car is going to be sitting there, almost not wanting to start. Been sitting there so long. So that is a 16-day schedule. So yeah, it's definitely a pretty frightening prospect. So yeah, this is already, in my head, this has already kind of started. Because last night I couldn't sleep until I think the last time I looked at my phone, it was like 5:30. So it's begun, right? Tonight, God knows when I'll be able to sleep. And then tomorrow is day 0, as I call it. I'm not actually backpacking, but I'm starting the logistics of getting my car and getting myself around to proper trailheads. So it's pretty much begun at that point. All right, I got a whole bunch of hitchhiking to do again this year for this backpack, and I've decided to make things a little more fun. Because why can't you make it fun, right? So I've decided to buy a couple of bottles of wine. I'm gonna offer them to people who are passing by. Don't laugh, I had to stay through grade 3 recess to do this. These are prime skills. I think I just, question mark, really kind of ran out of room for that. But yeah, If anything, I should get some interesting reactions from this, from people passing in cars. Good morning. This is it, man. I'm gonna crawl out of this bed for the last time in 16 nights. This is what I like to call day 0. I'm not gonna start backpacking today, so I'm not gonna call it day 1, but the whole day is transitionary. The entire goal is to get my car to one end of the trail and myself to the other end of the trail. And yeah, I mean, it's the last time I spend in my bed, so. Well, on the road at 8:30, in a manner of speaking. To me, this is pretty much non-negotiable all my days of hiking. My day hikes and that, it's always first thing, stop and get Tim Hortons. Today I'm going to get breakfast on top of my usual coffee, so. Little things. The essentials of life taken care of. And for the last time in quite a while. Well, hour and a half of driving behind me, I'm in Canmore. I'm at the McDonald's. This is pretty much the last place, as far as I know, that I can really get fast food. Going into Banff and trying to get anything fast, I mean, there is fast food, but it's all pedestrian, right? It's hard to actually drive into Banff. It's always a zoo. Lake Louise doesn't really have any. Otherwise, I probably would have stopped there, gotten a little farther before I stopped and kind of walked around, but it's gonna be a long day. And I definitely don't want to stop at Saskatchewan River Crossing. That place is a rip-off, so. Yeah, get out, walk around, pace myself. Lots to do today. Man, the Icefields Parkway is such a treat to drive on. It is awesome. This year is even a little better because, you know, there's so much less traffic because of Corona. I'm happy that there's at least some though, because I want to hitchhike along this thing, right? I got quite a ways to go actually. But yeah, this is just, even when it's busy, this is just such an awesome highway. Might be one of the most beautiful in the world, who knows? It's certainly one of the most beautiful in North America, or at least Canada, that's for damn sure. I'm here. 4.5 hours. I'm pretty stressed out. This is insane. This is an insane adventure. Oh my God. Okay, time to try and hitchhike about 100 kilometers into Jasper. But I'm offering wine. I think that's gonna work. Figure I might as well make it fun. Not so sure this is working here. Maybe I should have stand beside my huge pack. Maybe holding up a bottle of wine and a sign that people can't read from very far away is not the best way. Let's see, I got 3 or 4 more coming here. Later. It's up here. Oh, yeah. Maybe they do have a bit of money after all. I made it. Largely because of that same saint man who drove me out to North Boundary Trail, Dieter. Drove me out here again. I mean, in retrospect, anyone with a car could have got me to the pass, but getting me down that last kilometer or so, which is all downhill, no way, man. That was a truck. Absolute truck. So, holding up the cardboard sign with wine and holding up a bottle of wine, I'm not sure the message was communicated to people going by. They kind of, you know, they kind of just looked at me a little funny. I'm not even sure if they thought I was looking for a ride. They're just kind of endorsing wine. And the sign I don't think was really readable enough. So anyway, once I put the sign down, within like literally 7-8 cars, someone stopped. And you know, when I was done, I offered him a bottle of wine and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna say no to that. And yeah. And then Dieter picked me up in Jasper. You know, he's going home from work from there and drove me all the way here. And I gave him my other wine bottles, so. Oh. Well, damn, I'm at the trailhead. My car is at one end and I'm here. A long day, but here I am. So, it's pretty early. It's been raining on and off quite a bit, so the sun's out, and probably the first thing I should do is set up my tent as quickly as possible. I'm just gonna stay here. There's a bit of a creek down here, apparently. I have 2 liters of water anyway. And yeah, I'm not eager. I could easily go and hike. You know, Dieter was telling me there's a camp down there about 4 kilometers, an outfitter's camp. But I mean, yeah, I have no desire to get ahead. I'd be doing those 4 kilometers with like 16 and a half days of food. I want to eat that half day of food first. So, and all I got tomorrow is 11 kilometers, so I can handle that. Well, followed a bit of a trail. Thought it was going to lead me to like a biffy, but instead I got this. Just trying to find somewhere to hang up food, but I don't think that's going to happen. Or if I do hang food, it's going to be pretty crappy. I mean, kind of thing where it take a bear about 3 minutes to figure out how to get to it. All right, I'm like 10 meters down, and there you go. Not a bad little water source, I'll take it. Well, after quite a bit of work, this is the best I've managed to do. So, first I got it up here, and then I ripped a branch off. And I got it up to that one, and really it wasn't getting too high. Decided to employ the 2-tree method. The thing is that you really need a lot of cable for that, and when you're trying to pull that thing up tight, it's really stretching the cable, you know, and I need that, you know, I forget the exact name of this stuff. I'll flash it up on the screen. But you need that. I need that for the rest of the trip. You know, there's bear hangs at all these other campgrounds, and I don't necessarily have to do some contraption. So it's not very far from this tree. It's not super high, you know. Let's see here. Well, I'm probably a good solid 2 feet above my hands. You'd like it to be higher, but that's about as good as I can do. I have more food, but I also have a bear bag. So, and it's big enough to take the rest of it. So this is really the only time I'm gonna have this problem as far as I can tell. Like too much food and nowhere to hang it. So just quickly, in order to do this, you get it up over that one like you would a normal bag hang. Then you gotta take the other end, you sling it through the carabiner that's on the bag. And now you take the free end and you throw it up over another tree. So you need a lot of cable for this, right? This is only 50 feet. Kind of limited me, right? I couldn't go farther away. I was trying to do this tree at first. So now you get that other end up there, and don't worry, it's not gonna get stuck because the bag is down here holding it down, so it's not gonna just get up there and now you can't get to your cable. And then you pull it, and that pulls the bag up, pulls the string through the carabiner, and pulls the entire bag up, and then just tie it down here, right? So yeah, that's how that's done. It's very, even with this method, it's very hard to do a good bear hang. But out here anyway, you know, do what I can. It's the only time I'm not gonna have one. The rest of the time when I don't have one, I know I'm not gonna have one, I'm gonna have the bear bag. And I'll have enough food, like a little enough food that I can use it. Well, I'm in here hiding from the mosquitoes.
Got my stuff set up for the most part. I mean, it takes seconds to set up a sleeping bag, right? But this big air mattress, that always takes a little while. I am finding, you know, what I got in front of me just insurmountable. You know, it's just difficult to comprehend. It's, so, you know, right now I'm almost like feeling kind of down and depressed. It's like, hey, I'm here at the trail. This is amazing. Self-boundary trail. But, oh my God, it is so much. There's so much. This is day 1. 16 to go. Yeah, it's, right now it's just very, very daunting. It really, really is. I got to get down to, you know, okay, 1 day at a time, 1 kilometer at a time, 1 landmark at a time. But like, damn. Well, one thing about a site that you can drive trucks up to is that what tends to happen is you'll have rock rings for fire and, you know, all kinds of activity there. For some reason, even though they have their vehicles here, they choose to leave garbage behind. But no stumps, no benches, no nothing. It's not like at a horse site. Because they can just bring their vehicles, they just bring these cheap collapsible chairs and, like, you know, those plastic tables and stuff. So yeah, this is what you end up with. This is probably like my worst site I'm going to be at for eating. This is all I can come up with is a stump. So I'll sit on my little knee pad there and I'll cook on the stump. Well, tonight I didn't want to like eat some $13 meal on a day I didn't even hike. So I think everyone knows what this is. I just put it into a Ziploc bag so I wouldn't have to deal with a box. And there you go. Well, thought I would come for a little stroll. A little bit of something from this road. It's actually a pretty cool drive-in. I should have taken a bit more video, but I was kind of chatting with Dieter and stuff. About 5 kilometers down here, there's a washout. It's even on that map over there. Shows a washout. So this is the only direction you can get at this trailhead. I'm being swarmed, obviously, since I got this thing on. I just got to be patient, right? And I can't be afraid to be a little down, right? I've already been out in the backcountry 19 nights, something like that. You know, I've been backpacking a lot this summer already. So to be sitting in front of 16 nights, you know, 17-day backpack, you know, 16 days backpack really is, it's just daunting, man. Wow, it really is. But one of the hardest things about this is the logistics of getting around to trailheads. So today I got past that, I conquered that. My car is at Nigel Creek and I am here. So, successful day, all right? All right, I'm gonna go and call her. Good night.